UK YouTuber legally dies to get a refund from Airline and hosts his own funeral. Maximilian Arthur Foch, more commonly known as Max Foch in the UK YouTube scene, recently killed himself to obtain a refund from an airline for a flight he couldn't catch. 2 months ago, I booked a flight. A flight I then couldn't go on. When I tried to apply for a refund, I found a cheeky legal clause that airlines use that lots of people fall foul of. Foch, known for his elaborate pranks, stated in a video titled "I Technically Died." The 30-year-old then highlighted airline policies that stipulate no refunds for cancellations or non-refundable tickets. Foch, in his endeavour to retrieve his lost £37 and 28 pence Rs 4,200, discovered a specific airline rule during on a call with the customer service. The rule allowed a refund in case of bereavement or death. Upon realizing that he wouldn't be able to legally get a death certificate for himself while being well alive, Foch went the longer route to get his money back from the undisclosed big, bad airline. He emphasized his incredibly petty nature and took issue with the airline's principles before launching his mission. Nanan, the Principality of Seborga, a self-proclaimed micronation in Liguria, Italy, claims independence based on historical documents suggesting it was never legally annexed to Italy. Notably, while Seborga boasts its flag, currency, and elected monarchy, it remains unrecognized and functions under Italy's jurisdiction. Foch then reached out to the Seborga officials, who happily accepted the offer to sign his death certificate while also inviting the YouTuber for a state visit. A win-win situation. Foch reached the unrecognized country and met up with the Princess of Seborga. There, he also took a tour and learned about the history of the micronation. Also read Desi Onta's Spicy Wisdom. What is Instagram AI? Everyone is talking about Nanan, now armed with a death certificate and technically dead, to obtain his ticket refund. The undisclosed airline accepted his application and asked him to provide his bank details. Before completing the process, however, Foch reached out to his lawyer to cover his legal tracks. It's not fraud, but it is fraudulent, his lawyer responded on a phone call before advising him to halt the process. Nanan Foch's 2022 prank catapulted him to global fame when he placed a large sign that read "Welcome to Luton" to confuse inbound passengers of Gatwick Airport in London. To see if his sign was visible, the YouTuber took a flight to Gatwick and was convinced that the passengers would take notice of it. He was later invited on news channels and radio stations after the prank went insanely viral. Swipe left for next video. And if you are perennially online on Instagram, you may recognize Foch as the guy from the "I don't know my fruits" meme. Latest blogs.